All right, take two. Week 12 of the NFL season. Um, honestly, I down 10 games with 6 weeks to play, and I think I have to swing for the fences a lot. I did that last week, and it was successful. I made up some ground. I just got to keep on making up a little ground week after week. I don't feel I'm out of it yet, but definitely looking to make some ground up, obviously. And all of us, we got to do better. Really, we're under 500 on the season as a team, and that's unacceptable. So let's pick it up this week, guys. I my crowning achievement this year, guys. Honestly, 2020. Only thing I've done well in 2020 is I played fantasy football well, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm going to brag on myself a little bit, but you guys too. Like, we're 1, 2, and 3 in our fantasy football league that we play together. So, guys, do me a favor. Since I already have, like how you would read like the Detroit Free Press when you were a kid, and like the day that your team would clinch a playoff spot, they'd put the little asterisk next to it. And then when they clinched the division, they put like a little X next to it. I want an asterisk next to my name. That's why I am the 1 seed. Like, I want a little asterisk. Like, oh, he won the regular season. I want it now, not tomorrow, not the next day. I want it now. Put a little asterisk there. Robbie won the regular season. And then gents, like, seriously, 1, 2, 3. You guys play each other this week. Figure out how we meet 1, 2, and 3 in fantasy. All right. Listen, a lot of stuff to go over this week in the NFL, the National Football League. We've got like crazy COVID breakouts going out. The NFL has their head down and they're going forward, and I love it. But honestly, like seriously, 1, 2, 3, like gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal. Like we can all be up on the stage. Like figure out how to make that happen. Like let's not have somebody fall to fourth. That's the worst place to come. Let's get to the normal then, real quick. We'll get to the normal fast because we got to do the don'ts and then we got to do the do's. We got to go out to Minnesota. Minnesota hosting the Panthers. Line opened up at 4. We're down to 3.5. It really hasn't crossed any threshold, so I'm not too worried about that. 50-50 money and bet split there. Things I worry about for the Panthers. Panthers don't stop the run very well. I think they shut out the Lions last week, and it seemed at points the Lions could run the ball against them. So I don't know what Dalvin Cook could possibly do against them. But I like the Panthers. I like that team. I think there's value in the Panthers this week as well. I like how they're coached, playing hard, and you have Teddy Two Gloves coming back to Minnesota for his comeback revenge tour after he had his leg broken off in practice one time. So no, I don't know. I have no idea where to go on this game, guys. I guess I lean Panthers. The way I felt about the Panthers this year is that they're a better team than their record shows, and I'm getting a 3.5. But I don't. You can play that game either way, and it really wouldn't bother me. Carolina is 4-1 against the spread on the road this season. We've talked about Teddy Bridgewater's amazing I don't know. Gurley's out for the Falcons, which might be a good thing, actually. I don't know. Does Vegas actually have like a letdown here after a loss? I mean, they play that great game on Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs, have a good chance to win. You know, when everybody thought this was like, oh, a bounce back game for the Chiefs against the Raiders, da da da. And I think Vegas kind of like blew their wad last week, so I'd lean Atlanta here, but I don't take them because Vegas 4-1 on the road against the spread. Atlanta 1-4 at home against the spread this season. So we got to skip ahead a little bit here. Let's go out to one of the 4 o'clock games here. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs opened up laying 3. They're actually laying 3.5 right now. We have this at 3, which would make you think that you're getting a little value there with KC. But I would actually lean Tampa here, catching the 3 at home. 45% of the bets, only 19% of the money as of yesterday, but I looked tonight, and that's all the way up to 33% of the money on Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. It's kind of a must-win type of game for the Bucs. I mean, really a prove it or lose it type of game for the Bucs, and that's kind of why I couldn't just stomach playing the 3 with the Chiefs. I just think there's that actual real scenario where the Buccaneers win this game. And there really just wasn't any real line movement throughout the week from Vegas. I mean, you have only 19% of the bets on Tampa Bay throughout the week, and that line stays solid at 3. It only moved out to 3.5 this afternoon. So, Vegas is not that scared of you playing that Kansas City Chiefs laying 3 money. So I just stay away. I don't even know where I lean in that game. I was so confused. I just stayed away. And Tom Brady, somebody that was 100-0 against the spread in the 2000s and the 2010s, versus Patrick Mahomes, who is undefeated against the spread in the last 5 years, however long. Who cares? Let's go out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have the Philadelphia Eagles, 3-6-1 versus the Seattle Supersonics. I mean Seahawks. Seahawks laying 5 now, opened up at 3. Appropriate line movement, I guess. I don't know. No, not really. 50-50 money spread, and that money's moved all the way out to 5. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I just don't. Seattle just doesn't beat the shit out of anybody. They just don't. They don't beat people by large margins. This would make me want to play Philly, but I've played Philly so many times this year, and I'm certain that I am like 0-4 playing Philadelphia this year. Like, I don't know why Philly just can't get right. I don't know. So let's get on to the dues, guys. Due number 1. Tennessee Titans. Catching 3 points. Open up catching 4.5. It's down to 3 now. Despite only 20% of the bets coming in on Indy. So that means that Las Vegas wants you to bet Indy. So give me the Titans. +3. Got a little reverse line movement. Mike Vrabel, who I think is a very good head coach, going to Indy. 2 weeks off of a loss to the Indianapolis Colts, where they were really in that game, but had some weird special teams things happen, which aren't tangible. I think they'll get those straightened out this week. It's a divisional game, so divisional games, give me the 3 points. Let's go out to Buffalo, New York, where we have a crystal clear 52-degree and sunny day in Buffalo. Always check that out first. Open up, Chargers catching 6, down to 4 now, and we actually have it at 5. I'm laying 5 here with the Buffalo Bills, and I just think that the Chargers are actually kind of like a public darling right now because, Justin Herbert, and hey, I like Justin Herbert. I think he's going to be a great quarterback for years to come. But he is due for a vomit game, and he is primed for it right now, and I like taking the Buffalo Bills here, laying 5 points. Couple things here. You got the Bills off a bye. You have the Chargers going, west to east. I kind of like that in that 1 o'clock slot. This is definitely one of those games where I can see the Bills being up, double digits early and holding on to that lead and putting the foot on the throat of the Chargers and getting themselves to 8-3 and really taking control of that division. Let's go out to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where we have the New England Patriots hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Opened up as a pick'em out to 1.5. We have it at -1 for the Cards. 34% bets, 35% of the money on the Patriots. Don't really care. I'm taking the Pats here in a Cliff Kingsbury, Bill Belichick matchup. I don't know. I think the Cards are a public darling as well, and I think that this line should really be a lot closer. I kind of like this line more like Pats -1, in a weird spot. And I'd almost want to take the Cards there, but with this line opening up the way it is and where the money's moved, I kind of like taking the Pats here. And, having Belichick scheme up some sort of scheme to slow down Kyler Murray. Kyler, shoulder kind of hurt, by the way, whatever. So, I don't know. Stephon Gilmore back for the Patriots this week. I think he'll be able to shadow Hopkins a little bit and slow down that Cardinals attack. And I don't know. It's going to be one of those weird ones where, I just don't think the Cards are going to get, they're not going to score touchdowns. Cards are going to have to settle for a lot of field goals. And I actually like the Pats to win here outright. 21-17, something like that. So give me the Pats. Give me Bill Belichick. Let's go out to L.A., where we have the Rams hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Open up with the Niners catching 7. We're down to 6.5. I'd really like to catch the full 7 here. But I'll take the 6.5, and I'll take the Niners. Why? Got the Niners off a bye. Sharp money on the San Francisco 49ers. 50% of the bets on the Rams. Only 29% of the money. So, I don't know. And then I go, short, or what is it? It's a short week for the Rams. Emotional win on Monday Night Football for the Rams. And I got the Niners, one of the few coaches in the league that I actually like more than Sean McVay. Yeah, give me the Niners. We have to go out to, oh boy. We already did 4. Yeah, we already did 4. Yeah. Whew. Talk about the contrarian play. I don't know what's going to happen here, guys, but it's a divisional game, and I'm getting the Bears, and I'm catching 9 full points. I don't know. I like Mitchell Trubisky playing this week. I don't know. It's the Bears +9. Nobody likes the Bears. I don't like the Bears. But just 9 points for a 5-5 team on the road in a division game, that's just too many points. It's just too many points. And if you ran a simulation and the Bears catch 9 every week, they'd be 9-1 against the spread this year. So I kind of like that. I don't know. A 5-5 team catching 9 points in a divisional game it's just too many. I don't know. And this is definitely a game that I don't think the Packers will be up for. At home, they should definitely roll over the Bears. And I just think the Bears' defense is good, and I think they'll keep this game close. So give me the Bears. Give me the 9 points. Gentlemen, 15 minutes, 47 seconds later, we are done with the picks this week. Hey, enjoy your run.